So this is the vertical plank. What we're doing here is we're just going to poke our sit bones up and roll the pelvis forward. Now you'll notice when I do that my rib cage is pointing up and we have that open cylinder which we talked about in the previous section. So I'm going to give me a big exhale and I'm going to close that by bringing the ribs down. The first little bit here is just practicing getting empty. So I'm breathing in, making sure my exhales are more powerful than my inhales. And I'm trying to make my waist a little bit smaller. Normally I would spend about 3 minutes in this position. The first 10 breaths are trying to get empty, but trying to get that waist as small as possible with the ribs down is key. I've got my hands on my hips here so I can feel my waist getting smaller, and I also tip forward a little more so I can find my top butts. I'm going to show you something here. I say we don't want to do that. When we breathe in, if we lose our ribs every time, then we're just constantly starting over. In the beginning, it's annoying and it's hard, but you will get it eventually. So you exhale, once you're getting empty, you're keeping those ribs down, and then your inhales, you just got to figure out over time where you can put the air, hint, hint, upper back. Okay. Now what I'm doing here is I've got my hands in a good position, so my elbows are forward, my shoulders are protracted, meaning my scapula is gliding over the ribs, which makes more room for my upper back. Really trying to feel the butt here, so we're connecting everything we talked about earlier. The glutes, the low abs, the TVA, the ribs are down towards the pelvis, and you'll see I'm tucking my chin back to try my hardest to get the neck engaged. For some people, the neck's not going to come for months. Okay, so that's fine. So rather focus on the glutes, the waist getting tight, and the ribs coming down. And you look at me, I'm working very hard right now because I'm doing apnea. So it's just very short inhales. If you don't have to inhale, that's even better. But it's just exhale, 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 trying to get as empty as possible. And then you're holding. And then when you breathe in, you're not trying to gasp for air. You want to control the inhale. What I recommend, and in my experience, is try and get empty as fast as possible so you're not sitting there for 2 or 3 minutes getting empty. You want to get empty as fast as possible. Okay. So I take a little break here. Now what we're going to go into is I'm just going to show some common mistakes. So this right here is a big one. People crunching down like they're doing a sit-up to give themselves the fake idea that the ribs are coming down. It's not that. Here you're going to notice my sit bones aren't poked up, so you see my bum go away. Good, now I stick it out again. And then here you're going to notice again, I just highlight the fact you don't want to lose the ribs after every exhale. So I got the ribs here, and then you'll see with my next inhale, if I lose them again, we're just starting all over. Okay? It's annoying in the beginning, I know, but trust me, it makes things better in the long run. Okay, good. And the last one here is moving too far forward that I lose the natural curve of the lumbar spine. We don't want to have this rounded look.